Good morning, it's 8 a.m., beginning of day 18. It's a warmer day, which is great. I'm not freezing like I have been in the past. Beautiful views, and yeah, maybe I'll be able to get more mileage done today. One of the things during the night, I started smelling smoke, and that looks a little smoky that way, so I gotta try and pay attention to the fire situation. There were 2 fires ahead of me, so yeah, I gotta be alert to that. It smells a little smoky now, but hike on. Hey there, day 17. I've gone about 4 miles, a little over, all downhill, pretty easy miles. Now I'm at the Waptis River. Look how beautiful that is. A great place to swim if it wasn't cold outside. I'm tempted to wash my shirt off since I can smell myself, but I think I'm going to go further. There's a lot of water today, so I think I'll give the temps a chance to go up. I think it's 9:45, so yeah, I'll let it warm up a bit more before I wash my stinky hiking shirt off. Hey there, it's about 10:30 in the morning. I just stopped at another river, and I didn't get any water, but I used that opportunity to do my laundry, my underwear, my socks, and wrung them out as best I can, hang them on the back of my pack, and might be able to tell my hoodie, hiking hoodie that I hike every day with, it just built up a lot of funk. So even though the air is cold, and the river is even colder, I wash that. I don't use any soap or water. I just dunk it and rinse it a bunch of times. It's the socks that are really muddy. But and then I had that moment of putting the ice cold sopping wet shirt back on. But you know, I'm kind of going uphill, so even though I'm cold, a little shaking, it will warm up. It'll be worth it. At least I hope so. Hey there, sitting on a log in the shade, surrounded by sun. It's my new lunchtime ritual, brought on with the advice of my cousin Kate, who keenly observed that most of the time for lunch I'd just be eating a Snickers as I walked. And of course, I'd be wondering why 2 hours later I'm ready to drop in my tracks. So I'm having lunchtime ritual. I'm sitting on a log, having a little bit to drink, and I get some cheese and some pita bread that I'll have for lunch, and relax a bit, and then head on. Probably just 10 minutes, but boy, it makes a difference. Thanks, Cousin Kate. Almost 2 o'clock on day 17. It's kind of deja vu when you're walking along and all of a sudden you pass a place where you camped. I camped in particular 2 years ago in this beautiful valley, this grassland, and then you can see a pond beyond. And just behind me, there was a very nicely flowing stream for which I was able to get some water. So yeah, all good. It's about 2:30. I'm heading up a pretty steep series of switchbacks, and you can see across the valley. I went into the valley after coming down from these mountains. Tiring, up and down and all around. That's the way it is on the PCT. Well, press on. I'm trying to make it another like 6 or 7 miles or more. This is always exciting after a series of dozens of switchbacks. Finally get to the top of the mountain and pass through to a different valley. And how sweet it is. It's nice and cool up here. I'm going to guess that's the PCT, although I should verify. More mountains, and somewhere out there I'll be camping, I guess, tonight. It's bright sun in the late afternoon, but you can get a sense of the rockfall coming off this those two big peaks heading down into the valley, and that's where I'm heading. And up here you can see another quite high set of peaks, and not far out here there's a rocky gorge that I'll be crossing, and in the past that was often a bit precarious, and there was snow and high water last time I went through, so we'll have to see. Other people have done it, so as the saying goes, I will too. A couple of waterfalls, if you can see them, coming down from the mountain, and there's this is probably from avalanches knocking these trees down. There's boulders surrounding the down trees, but now I'm getting close to where this water comes across in a gorge, which is a fascinating and beautiful place, and one that has to be taken with some caution to get across. Well, it's 5:30 and I'm exhausted, and I was really looking forward to camping at this pond that's up ahead. I'm pretty close to it, and I'm worn out. And a moment ago, a lady came sprinting down the trail saying there was a bear just ahead on the trail and in the vicinity of the pond. Lovely. So I'll have to stop near the pond and assess. There's tent sites for miles after that, and I'm pretty beat. And the reality is, state of Washington says there's 12 to 15,000 bears, black bears in the state, and a small number of grizzly as well. So I think a smart person might, or experienced person might say they're everywhere, so don't worry about it. But an outsider like me will have to think about it. Hey there, it's the end of day 18. I've walked away from my campsite. There's a ladies group camping right next door. And this is the same lady who told me she spotted a bear right on the trail in front of our tent site. But hopefully they'll go talk to the ladies before the bear comes after me. But no matter. Had a pretty good day. Did a little over 18.5 miles. It was fairly pleasant hiking. Temps were conducive. It wasn't like blistering hot or freezing cold. So that's all good. I have, I think, like 23 miles to Stevens Pass, where I'll stay at some sort of hostel. There's two options. And what I'm going to do tomorrow is try and do another like 18 or something, and then have like 5 or 6 in the next day. That way I get into a hostel in the morning, so I can take care of laundry, showering, resting, loading videos, etc. So that's it for day 18. Good day. Talk to you soon.